Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here doing another classic capture. We're now doing Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo.
GoldenEye HD. Oh, wait, Rare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the game that made Rare before. Well, yeah, you could say that. Yeah. I mean, they were well known after this game.
What did they make before this that was any good?
Cricket. I don't know. That's a good question. This is the first Rare game that I actually remember. Probably the first one that most
Killer
people
Instinct
remember.
after this?
I think so.
Okay.
If you know for sure, say so in the comments. But I'm sure we can wiki it later. Anyway, this was made in 1994, and it was a smash success for Nintendo. It was unique. Actually, I think this was after, because this came out just before people started talking about this Nintendo 64.
Yeah, this is the third one, right?
No, this is the first one.
The first one? Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It had a unique art style. It was a platformer in the vein of Mario, obviously, but it was very different in a number of respects. Number one, you're a monkey, not a plumber.
That changes everything.
Yes, it does. It's a dynamic environment. Number two, the jumping, the platforming aspect was a...
downplayed.
Yeah, it was downplayed. You also played two players simultaneously, a la Sonic 2, Sonic 3. But the difference was you could switch between the two characters, and they slightly changed the way they handled between them. Also, there was these animal vehicle sections.
They were in boxes for some reason.
Yes, why in boxes I never know. I actually like playing as Diddy more than Donkey, because he's faster.
That's Bobby's life story.
Yes, oh yeah. And then you get those 4 Kongs, and then you get life. And then I found this hole accidentally. I'm like, oh, I forgot about this.
Bobby's life story. Aw, you disappointed Donkey.
What's there to say? It was a platformer. It was on the Super Nintendo. It sold really well. It eventually got packed in with the Super Nintendo in its later life. There were 2 sequels. There's no remake.
No. The new one isn't just completely based off of this.
Yeah,
it isn't a remake.
Well, yeah, yeah, but I'm talking about Super Nintendo guys. And it introduced 2 new characters, Dixie and the big one that I don't remember his name. I'm sure people will say so in the comments, which is fine, because I didn't like those 2. In fact, this is the only one that I played all the way through.
Shouldn't you explain what just happened?
I got hit and I died, but I can revive my character. Oh, well, he's in a barrel.
Like science.
Yes. Like I said, you can switch between the 2, but if really what happens is if both are dead, or both, you lose both of them, then you lose, then it's a life, you lose a life after that. But if one survives, you're still okay. Unlike in Sonic, if you died as Sonic, that was it didn't matter what happened to Tails. And I haven't played this game in a long time. Right here, I'm just kind of like, wow, I kind of remember some of these levels, but it's been... I think I played it like the first 6 months it came out, finished it, and that was it. I was done with it.
Interesting. It's very rainy.
Yeah. That was one of the... Oh, this level kind of creeped me out, especially the music. There was something about it, kind of. Not as bad as Metroid, obviously, but...
Don't get me fucking started on
yes.
Metroid.
But it was creepy in its own right, kind of.
Space piano.
Yeah, this came out just, like I said, just before the Nintendo 64 stuff started really to take off from rumors and speculation. I bet most of you who watch this don't even remember that. Before that E3, before we saw it all. But it was a good game for its time. I got it pretty cheap. I got it for $10. They usually go for 12 to 15, depending on the condition. In the box, 20 easy. It's not a super rare game from a collector's standpoint, but it's a lot rarer than I don't know, Mega Man X1 or Super Mario World 1. There's Cranky Kong, who's the original Donkey Kong from the original games. they don't really fully explain that, especially younger generations probably don't know that, but that's who he was. He's supposed to be from the first games that were on the NES and in the arcade and everywhere else you can imagine. Well, back in the old days before Nintendo was a juggernaut and had its own console hardware.
You mean the arcade version of it?
Yeah, arcade version is the best. I have the cart version of the original, but arcade version is actually better, I think. I don't know. That's just me. You get that? Another secret area. This was what this game was really known for, was the cannon barrels that you would just fire around. And later levels, you also have a minecart, which was, God, that was painful as a kid. You know, it was all about timing. There was a lot more focus on timing than pretty much anything else in this game. It was all timing. Like when it came to the explosive barrels or the mine carts, like I said, there was just a lot of that.
What the hell are all these goddamn bees coming out of?
Bees grow underground. You should know that.
Now I do.
And there were these right here, like this one. You fall right here and you're dead. But I remember this was really hard as a kid, specifically. And not so bad here, but I don't know why. It seemed a lot harder back in the day. There's also a lot of cave levels, and then a lot of underwater levels. Underwater levels were pretty common too. I got stuck here.
The poor golden fish in the sky.
Yeah, well, you get all three of those at the same time, you get a life as well. This game gives you a lot of lives. There's a lot of ways to gain extra lives, because by the end of the game, the levels get so challenging that you need them. And you're basically collecting them from start to the end, to the end game. And there's just, I don't remember how many lives I lost the first time I finished this game, but it's really prepping you for that, because they just get, some of them just, the controller chuckingly hard. And I know that because my dad used to play it, and I can't remember how many times he just, he gave up.
Yeah. No, this is definitely one of those games that kind of timeless, which is why it merited a remake. And actually, the remake is pretty close to this, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. And then we're coming up to the water level here.
Swimming monkeys.
Yeah, swimming. And
it's all in the baseball hat.
And he can breathe underwater on top of that.
Wait, Donkey Kong. Oh yeah, he did die. He didn't die, did he?
Yeah,
No, he did.
Yeah, I lost him in that same little area where there were bouncing dudes. It's pretty easy through here. Kind of feels like Super Mario.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, it's like a spider squid.
I don't like where this is going already.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Well, they're kind of they're equivalent to the spike things in Super Mario World.
I wonder what that big arrow was trying to tell you.
I'm not sure. And I missed a balloon. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should go back for it. And then when I go back right here, it's gone. It's like, God, son of a bitch. So, oh well. Like, I don't need that much. Let's just keep going.
Little did you know that Bobby was crying on the inside.
Very much. And then I'll be getting my submarine right here in a second here. Any second now. That's a continuation part, by the way. And then sharks, little sharks. And the squid thing again. It's a bit of a maze. Oh, there it is. It's another sword. Well, it's still sun.
Yes. Your description of this was spot on.
Hey, there's a torpedo shot right there.
Wow.
Not very accurate, but what are you gonna do for the time? Sprite based. Oh, God. Oh, I forgot you get him like Yoshi. I know I keep on comparing it to Mario, but in reality, it's just another Mario clone with a different skin on it. For the most part, Original Donkey Kong was a bit of a puzzle, timing-based platformer, and platformer I use the word platformer loosely. I mean, it really wasn't any such thing. So, but it's still pretty good for where it is, and it's definitely a classic game on the Super Nintendo, and one that many people played, and it's still fairly easy to get now. Worth your time if you can pick it up. It's on eBay, said $10 to $12, and still holds up pretty well from the way it controls. So, thanks for watching.